Hello, this is Brian with Tech Insights, and it's been a little while, and I'm back now, so we're going to get back, get busy, give you some great tools and software and applications and hardware to help you to do better in your media ministry, or if you're a sound person. So we get ready for a concert tonight at a venue in Pomona called Pilgrim Church. And one of the challenges we face as engineers is how do we control the volume of the house? And so one of the challenges is having, stage monitors, which you see behind me, that causes a problem because the volume from there has to be lower than the house, so that way you're able to not blast the house out. And then the other side of that is that your musicians need to hear as well, and so they need it loud because they want to feel it and so on and so forth. So that's one of the challenges. So one of the things we've done and doing for this event is do in-ear monitors. Great, fine, fantastic. But one of the challenges we found is that we still had stage sound noise that we couldn't control, which having a guitar and a bass as well as drums, that you can't control it as well because the acoustic sound from the bass and the acoustic sound from the amplified guitar, that you can't control it because it's already blasting out this way. So one of the things we did in order to control it, which we're going to show in a second, is take it off the stage. If you look now, I'll move out of the way. You see that there are no amplifiers on stage. So I'm going to take you on back and show you what we did, so that way you understand what you can do as well. Right now it's empty. I'm the only one here. I came early so that way I can kind of talk you through the process. So what we did is, in order to take it off, we ran the cords through here into a back room. So because we have a back room off stage, behind the stage, this is where we put the bass. This is where we put the bass cabinet. So that way it's off the stage so we can control the sound, mic'd it for that, and then we also did the guitar, which is over here. And so this is in the back of the stage. So now that we've moved the amplifiers off the stage, now we have total balance in order to control the sound. I work at another church out here in Pomona as well on Sundays. And part of the challenge is that the musicians, we have a organ with a Leslie, which is an amplified organ, so it's loud. And then we had everybody else in ears, and the drummer, of course, it has regular drums. So part of the challenge is trying to quiet it down. So they're in ears, but part of the challenge is the front of house. The stage monitors that the pastor wants and everybody wants it loud on stage. So the room is a lot smaller than this room, and so one of the challenges is how to control it. So we're trying to get the pastor as well as the praise team and stuff to make the investment in putting them in ears as well so we can quiet the sound, because one of the things that they've asked this past week is how do we quiet it? And we keep trying to explain to them that if we turn it down in the house, which is fine, we could do that, the bleed over from the monitors on stage has a different mix than what we have in front of the house, so it's going to sound kind of crazy and sound bad. And so we're working on it. So for you, I wanted to share this today because this is one of the ways, to quiet the room down so you can bring the volume down, especially when you have a lot of senior citizens that come to events. And so like this church has a lot of senior citizens, and so having it so loud that they can't enjoy it, we want them to have an ear to hear what the Spirit is saying to the church to have a great experience. And one of the ways that we can do that is that we, as the engineers, have total control. Well, as much as we can. Like, we don't have a shield around the drums, but in this concert, matter of fact, it's kind of nice because it's more contemporary, more smooth, inspirational music, and so the drummer's not blasting and hitting it hard, where we'd have to put plexiglass around it to quiet it down, so that we can have better control. So that's my tip for today. So if you want to have total control, if you're in a church where you have a spare room or whatever, that you can get it off the stage, do so. That will bring it down at least by 40-50%, if not more, based upon how loud they get and how they get into it when they're doing their sets. And so when they're doing worship and praise or doing regular music for a concert or show. So that's it for today. This is Brian Cochran with Tech Insights.